name is Hannah Drake. I'm a spoken word artist, and I'm on The One Artist on LGTV. Art to me means freedom, liberation, transformation. It means looking at your life differently and trying to be a better person. When I write, I'm always writing with the intention of setting people free. The one artist to me means you're that one person. You don't have to compare yourself to the next person. If you are in your element, doing what God called you to do and your purpose, then you're that one artist for that particular time. And everybody has a gift and everybody can do something. And so for me, I feel like this is my time and my purpose, and I'm that one artist doing what only Hannah Drake can do. I don't need to try to be what anybody else needs to be or wants to be. I'm only trying to be the best Hannah that I can be. Hannah Drake, as a spoken word artist, I've been writing poetry for about 20 years. I've been performing probably for about 15 of those years. And everything that I write, I really try to write with the intention of telling a great story and how can I transform the way someone thinks. I'm always a firm believer. I always say every life has a story. And it's my job to tell that story and in a way that other people can hear it and be transformed. So anytime I write, I don't just write without a goal in mind. My goal is always, how can this save somebody? How can this help somebody? How can this transform someone's life? Which I know a lot of people could think, well, that's a really big, lofty goal because you're just writing. But words really do have the power to transform an entire society, a community, the world. And I feel like if I can do my small part in the small corner of the world, then I can make a difference. Ironically, I watched Beyonce's video on Saturday, and I enjoyed the video because I hadn't really heard Beyonce really say too much about Black lives, and it wasn't the words, but it was the imagery in her video that caught me. And then on Sunday, I saw her Super Bowl performance, and she had the women dressed as the Black Panthers, and it was, I believe, the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther movement. And I loved it. It's like power to the people. And then Monday came, and everybody was so upset with her speaking out about being Black and showing Black imagery, and I was upset about that. I really couldn't understand how people were upset about us celebrating who we are as a people. So Tuesday, I decided to write a poem kind of in response to that. If people wanted to be mad, then I wanted to list the reasons of why they really should be mad. And if they wanted to know why we were celebrating, I wanted to give them the reasons why we were celebrating. So I was at my sister's house, and in my mind I see poetry as puzzle pieces. So I kind of already knew how the poem was going to go, and I wrote down the last word of each line. And I went home and I put the poem together. I posted it on Facebook, and in about 5 minutes it had 50 shares. So I went to sleep, I woke up, and it had 600 shares. And then over the course of the day it was a couple of thousands of shares. And now I believe it's been shared like over 20,000 times. So people have really resonated with that poem. It really meant something to them. And it's not a very long poem, but it summed up so much of why we were speaking out and why we have the right to be upset and why we have the right to celebrate who we are as a people. So it's just been phenomenal. Every time I see it on Facebook or Twitter, or people send pictures of their t-shirts in different states, California, Florida. I got messages from Ghana, from Haiti, London, Cape Town. It just really went all over the entire world.
And we are young, and while we're young, yes, we're gonna have some fun. Here we go. Skippity bop bop bop, skippity whoa. Swing. Skippity bop bop bop, skippity whoa. Swing.
You're watching LGTV, your high definition media town. High definition media town.
In the Kentucky Derby.
I can be reached on my website. It's hannahLdrake.com, or I can be reached on Facebook, Hannah Drake. I am also on Twitter and Instagram, HannahDrake628. Thank you.
Formation. Said firmly with no hesitation. Concern for your tears. Recently went on vacation. We are unbothered by your hating, and your condemnation is simply confirmation and the very reason we're celebrating. This is the manifestation of a bloodline that birthed the nation. We ain't offspring, we're the foundation of creation. When you sip from Mother Earth, you're drinking art libations. This is lyrical liberation. You want to be mad at something? Be mad at the blood on the hands of this nation. This is the reincarnation of a spirit that has no expiration. This is old Negro spiritual salvation. That down south church fan waving congregation. This is B's black fist standing on Rock Nation. But since you seem to need some clarification, this is for 40 acres and a mule reparation. For picking cotton in fields with no compensation. For not telling slaves about emancipation. For Rosa being told to get in the back of your transportation. For Sarah Bartman's humiliation at the hands of your exploitation. This is for co-opting a culture with weak imitations. For Martin and Malcolm's assassinations. For countless years of segregation. For every time you told our brothers to assume the formation. For keeping them locked in a system chained to probation. For a racist system masquerading as fair administration. This is for Sandra Bland dead on the floor of a police station. For smallpox infestation. This is for Tuskegee experimentation. For telling us why all lives matter with no qualifications. This is for brutally raping a nation. For Eric Garner's suffocation. This is for a black male shot dead at Fruitville Station. And this voice is the reincarnation of everyone you murdered with no justification. Now you bow down and simply assume the formation.